Luke, congrats and welcome to Tigerland. Can you take us inside the process of how you've landed here at Richmond?
Yeah, thank you. Absolutely rapt to be here. It was a bit of a process. I probably started 6 or 7 weeks ago, where you obviously start to think about the transition, and I was thinking about retirement and things like that, and then had a few clubs reach out. Fortunately, I've got a number of people in the industry that are at other clubs now, and Adam reached out and went and had a meeting, sat down with him and Tim, and I just got a really good feel straight away. Obviously had an existing relationship with Adam, but then to meet Tim as well, and I guess I could sort of pitch to them what I thought I could bring to the table, and then they obviously give something back and talk about Tigerland as well. And yeah, as I said, just got a really good feeling from the moment I sort of sat down with those guys. But met with multiple clubs, assessed all that over the last few weeks, and ultimately landed here because of those couple of relationships. Chris Newman, who I'd worked with as well. Didn't know Taylor was coming at the time, but Jack Zeeble here is a development coach as well. So there was a number of things that sort of fell in place for me, and helped with the decision for sure.
That feeling you spoke about that you got from that meeting, can you take us a bit inside a few maybe of the specific things that led up to that feeling that you had?
Yeah. Oh, well, if you go back to mine and Adam's relationship, I feel like of all the coaches I had across my journey as a player, Adam, I probably learnt the most from Adam. So obviously was so appreciative of that relationship and everything that he's sort of given to me. So then having that initially when you first sit down, and to now see him transition to being the senior coach, as I said, I just got a really good feeling and a excitement about where the list is at and what they've been able to achieve in the last couple of years, and the build ahead of us. And then from Tim's point of view, just giving me really good access in terms of where I want to get to and my development, and them being able to sort of play a role in that.
Speaking of your development, has coaching always been something that you've been interested in and wanted to do post playing?
Yeah, I would say early days in my career it was probably not. I think it would have just been I was concentrating on a commerce degree, and if you had asked me then, it would have just been, okay, I'll finish my career and then maybe go into the business world and try and use my commerce degree. And it hasn't been until later in my career that I've started to try and mentor and coach some of these younger guys. And it was probably someone like a Dylan Moore for the Hawks that really sort of set it in motion for me. He was a bit of a sponge and really sort of lent on me early days. So for us to work on things, and then I would see him improve and then do it on the weekend, I started to get some real satisfaction from it and pride in his performance. So I think that's when the coaching side and definitely this development side probably took off.
So heading into this role, kind of what's your approach? Is it taking that, what you spoke about with Dylan, and looking to implement it all with Richmond's core youngsters? Like, what's your approach and your mindset heading into this?
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be very similar. I'm looking forward to working with some of the other coaches as well and learning off them and taking some of the things I like about their coaching. But at the same time, I feel like I've got some skills to offer. I'd like to think that I was decent at my position in terms of my career. So there's a few things that held me in really good stead. So looking forward to being able to part that onto some of these young guys at Tigerland, and looking forward to their improvement and watching them grow as well.
Along with Foos, you've obviously worked with a number of coaches across the industry who have gone on to have some magnificent coaching careers.
Yeah.
What are some of the things maybe you've taken from each one of them where you can look to implement and build into your new role here?
One of the biggest things I've learned across my career, and I've always valued, is relationships. And I feel like a lot of really, really good coaches do that extremely well. So I'll be putting a lot of time into that initially. I feel like you can't coach very well unless you've got that relationship. And then from there, I think it's then playing to your strengths and bringing those to the table. So as I said, building the relationships, I'm a people person, so want to be chatting and interacting and being out on the field and getting involved in craft and things like that, and trying to help with as much knowledge as I can.
As a recently retired player, do you think being able to build that connection and relationship with the younger players at Richmond might be a little bit easier, considering you're so fresh in the environment?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope some of those guys look at my career and I guess take some inspiration out of it and want to emulate some of that. So I'm hoping that being close to retirement, that I can continue to build that relationship. I'm not 10 or 15 years out of the game. I'm quite fresh and know exactly what these guys are going through and what they need to sort of do week to week to be able to perform at their best. So I'm hoping that I can help with that side of things, and if that means that I help them a little bit and they go on and have great careers, then I'll be proud of that.
And some of those guys have spent a lot of time forward, Taj Hodden, Sam Lawler, a lot of the young key forwards as well. It's a really young group. How excited are you to have that group specifically to help develop, and they're so young in their journeys?
Yeah, for sure. It definitely, again, added to my decision in terms of trying to strip back who you'd actually be working with. So not only the coaches you'd be working with, but then the playing group. And definitely there's a few names like that pop up where you go, okay, these guys, as I said, I think they're just scratching the surface in terms of what they can do. So you get another 2-3 pre-seasons into them and another 40 to 50 games, and I'll be really excited to what they can sort of produce week in, week out for the Tigers.